Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read for Sunday. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. We're going to begin, of course, and jump right into the tarot and see what this day has to offer. I'm hearing you're doing it. You're doing it. You're making something happen for yourself. The Hierophant, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Now, for some, there is a focus on a financial investment and or a new job. Could be in regards to where to begin again, tying to your money somehow. But I do feel like either way, there's thoughts of change. How do we need to change when it comes to the managing and the make and or the making of our money? How do we need to change in regards to our daily routine? And what is going to change in regards to all of which, and more so moving forward due to what we've been choosing and what we're choosing throughout this day? It feels like Spirit's reminding you every small decision, not to overthink them, not to stress them, but every little decision, choice, and even, those medium and big size ones do add up, do change things for the better and for the worse. And so we need to allow for ourselves to take ownership in regards to what we've decided up until this point, what I'm hearing, latched onto. That feels like a habit or two that's maybe costing you too much money or maybe altering your health negatively. It feels like you are being pushed to be honest with yourself once again in regards to what's going to change moving forward for the better. And I want to say, and even more so for the better, right? Recognizing that any changes that we logically and trusting our intuition will make at this time and moving forward should and will benefit our life for the better. All right. But Three of Wands talking about how you can't help but think about what lies ahead. Again, how things are going to shift for you. Feeling like this day does show you evidence that you still have some healing to do and or you're just a bit tired. But I do feel like it's a lot less of which in comparison to the previous days. You might have just started to step out of the beginning stages or the healing stages of an awakening. You might also feel like you are learning more about, okay, what you're capable of, your capability, but also in regards to what you need personally in order to heal more efficiently, in order to better pinpoint, where that healing needs to take place or how to feel less exhausted moving forward, right? Knowing wholeheartedly that you're still going to age moving forward. You're still going to find things a little bit more draining at times due to the aging and the experiences you've been through, but that can also benefit you, right? Utilizing that experience and knowledge, that wisdom to your advantage all the meanwhile. Very interesting. The Four of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Bear with my lack of voice. It feels like regardless of what change, if not multiple, that's taking quite a big highlight throughout this day for you individually, you are protected. But it's very interesting. We're talking about healing and feeling the need to rest and feeling a bit drained and exhausted, maybe very affected by certain things recently and potentially again throughout this day. You need to rest, you need to heal, but it also feels like for some, there's a change that lies quite close, right around the corner on the horizon. And what do we need to do to prepare to protect this situation, to protect ourselves in regards to whatever that is for you? Of course, the answers to those questions are going to differ from case to case, from soul to soul. But it feels like for whatever reason, there's a part of you within that's quite happy, whether it's more in regards to what you've decided on recently, what you've decided on moving forward, maybe both. It could be more in regards to knowing deep down that things are working out for you or that they're going to. But it feels like you're being reminded there's somebody with a big heart, and that does at times leave you with more to heal or a lot more to cope with, deal with. It feels like you're also being reminded your loyalty to something that you're continuing moving forward is going to pay off big time. Feels like a project or a business or a career path of some sort for yourself. Could be a connection, but it feels more monetary, career success, reward based, right? And I feel like all the meanwhile, your dedication, your loyalty to yourself, even if it's wavered at times, nobody's perfect. Improvement is the name of the game. That loyalty to yourself is going to pay off big time moving forward, because in the first attempt to get this reading done, I did see the Eight of Cups. Definitely talks about doing what's right for you and honoring your body's needs, your path's needs, and just doing what's necessary, period. Plus some. This day also reminds you that you're meant to go the distance, but I feel like it's a Sunday where you're keeping something to yourself, at least for the time being. You may also find that there's somebody that you're being reminded or informed cannot fully or at all be trusted. You might be thinking about untrustworthy people. I'm hearing snitches from your past, however that comes through for you, or just somebody who proved not worthy of your loyal heart or your loyal individual way of being altogether, or just didn't have a seat next to you moving forward, period. Even if they once did get rewarded that seat, okay? That spot, if you will. But to continue. The Hanged Man, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, for a lot, I feel like there's a passionate new beginning tied to your money somehow. It could be more in regards to you making money and therefore thinking about it and or putting action towards another type of new passionate beginning. But it feels like we're ready to, I'm hearing risk it all or throw it all up in the air and do what's right for you, right? To do what's right for me. I feel like this is not a time to view it as selfish, but to view it as a conquering move in the right direction for you. And I sense that there's certain people at a distance wondering why you're being such a mystery, all right? And the Spirit's saying that mystery comes and it goes and increases and decreases when it's meant to. So just trust your intuition. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a day where in the midst of reaching for what you deserve, what you want, what feels right for you, you're going to gain an adjustment in perspective for the better. But you might also get a push from a spirit that's trying to mess with you to adjust your perspective for the negative, right? When there's no reason to be expecting the worst or to be second guessing what you're reaching for, going after, achieving, all the meanwhile. But it feels like there is a push to hang from that tree of wisdom and reach for that hope and to bring that with you moving forward. Because there's something you're beginning, even if it's within a continuing situation, and it's going to benefit you greatly, even with certain quirks or difficulties, differences, right? Especially when you compare it to the past. But it feels like you have what it takes to make it work, to make it last, and or for at least as long as you want to. But it feels like you're being reminded there are certain efforts that you've been putting forth towards and will more so moving forward towards a happily ever after, towards more success, if I could speak. And it feels like this is paying off throughout this day, and again, more so moving forward. But I feel like it's a reminder that when you allow for completion, or you just roll with the punches when it comes to completion, opening up the space, the room for more than you ever could have imagined, or just a better suited, aligned situation for you. I'm hearing more happiness and more success. This works to your advantage. And I feel like there's going to be one significant moment throughout the Sunday where you almost want to do what she's doing in this picture, where you put your arms up and you sort of gallop through a field because you're so proud of yourself, or you're simply just feeling that joy, that happiness, or that freedom, or maybe a bit of all of what I just said. And I feel like this is going to feel very rewarding. They're saying soak up the sun, soak up the attention, and soak up the success, as it is a day where you're reminded wholeheartedly you're making the right decisions. You have a lot of choices and decisions moving forward of true importance, but it's a day that nevertheless, once again, reminds you you deserve all of the wish fulfillments that are on your mind, especially this one that's being highlighted or sparked throughout this day. And it feels like there's more success and more happiness, and again, more important decisions lying ahead. But they're saying not coming short of hard work, right, to get to where you want to be. But it feels like there's a lot of abundance to overflow from your cup. As we get ready to wrap this up, It feels like it's a very rewarding day, a very fulfilling day, and a day that reminds you there's a lot more ahead than you have at hand and than you've had before. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your day, and I'll definitely see you next time.